J-Roll Electronic Productions, baby.
Welcome to DEMOCREPUBLIX, where we cover the real news that matters to we the people. Before we get started, you can support this channel by clicking the like button, subscribe and click the alarm bell for new content and for notification when we go live. You can also purchase the new Let's Go Brandon t-shirts at tinyurl.com/DRN-shirts or click the link in the description. Training materials for the Springfield, Missouri school district told teachers they could be engaging in white supremacy simply by insisting the English language be used or calling police on a black suspect, according to records released under a Freedom of Information request. The materials, provided to Just the News, include a 40-plus slide training deck that proclaimed its goal was to train teachers on how to address systemic racism and xenophobia in the school district and to understand the difference between oppressors and the oppressed. Critics say the slide deck is part of a larger critical race theory curriculum that parents are increasingly rejecting. It included an oppression matrix that identified privileged social groups capable of oppression as including white people, male assigned at birth, gender-conforming cis men and women, heterosexuals, rich, upper-class people and Protestants. The victims of oppression, the slide stated, included minorities, gays, transgender people, working class, and poor Americans. Instructing teachers that systemic racism was a real phenomenon in America, the training defined systemic racism as a system characterized by public policies, institutional practices, cultural representations, and other social norms that, while not practiced consciously, reinforce and perpetuate racial group inequity. It identifies dimensions of our history and culture that have allowed privileges associated with whiteness and disadvantages associated with color to endure and adapt over time, one slide declared. The training also gave a broad definition of white supremacy as a culture which positions white people, and all that is associated with them, whiteness, as ideal. It listed examples of covert white supremacy as calling the police on black people, education funding from property tax, English-only initiatives, mass incarceration, the term all lives matters and treating kids of color as adults. One of the training decks said the preferred term to use for black Americans was black, and an acceptable term was African American, but that a not acceptable term was Negroes. President Biden recently used the term Negro in reference to baseball great Satchel Paige. The materials, which were used in 2020 when Donald Trump was still president, appear to include a dig at the former president and his White House staff. A video included in a training deck included a mock of a white supremacist magazine with a headline "Now with White House Allies." The materials emerged after two Springfield, Missouri teachers earlier this summer filed a lawsuit alleging the school district forces employees to affirm views they do not support, to disclose personal details that they wish to keep private, and to self-censor on matters of public interest, in the pursuit of becoming anti-racist educators. Kimberly Herman, general counsel for the Southeastern Legal Foundation that represents the teachers who sued, said the training materials affirm an effort by the school district to force educators to judge people by skin color and not merit. School districts like SPS are implementing critical race theory into required teacher trainings in an effort to condition individuals to see only skin color and then pit racial groups against one another, Herman said. It is illegal, wrong, and must be stopped. The training materials included a slide on cycles of oppression that listed institutions like churches, schools, television, medicine, business, mental health, and the legal system as reinforcing oppression on conscious and unconscious levels. Let us know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share and subscribe. And check out our Patreon for exclusive content and democrepublix.com for the latest in news. Until next time.